Hello internet, and today is going to be a book opinion that we're studying is The Gigantic Beard That Was Evil by Stephen Collins. This was magnificent. If you don't know anything about this particular book, it is a graphic novel. It is done in a sketch-drawn art style, and it tells the story of one man who lives in a very average place called Here. Now, in Here, everything is completely normal. Nothing exciting happens, and nothing exciting is meant to happen. Everything is organized, well put together, and everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Well, we follow our main character, who is completely bald, no hair on his body, except for two bushy eyebrows and one single hair on his upper lip that not even the doctor can get rid of because it always grows back. One day, out of the blue, all of a sudden, that one hair turns into many hairs. Those many hairs grow and never stop growing, creating this gigantic, unruly beard that the people call evil. Now, what I loved best about this book was its existential nature. If you want to know anything about me, and probably something you have gotten from all my hints, is that I really love having existential crisis. It's been a hobby of mine since I was about 5. So I love books that give you that willingly. In this book, we learn the difference between in here and there, and the fear established in these people of things that are different, of things that are odd, that are not the average, that are not normal, that are not common, and how that fear rules them and makes them do weird and crazy things. This book is full of pictures. Of course, it's a graphic novel, but everything is meticulously drawn to tell you 1,000 words in this single image. Every word is carefully chosen so to give you the story perfectly and precisely. Nothing more, nothing less. What I liked best about this book is that by the time I finished it, I was mad. Like, not all of my questions were answered. I had so much to think about. I was wondering about things like, were they really scared of there? Do they even know what there is? What is evil? What is good? What is bad? Like, what is? And it filled me with rage and a lot of questions. And I have a habit of asking questions, and I hate when I don't get answers. So imagine my annoyance at ending a book that gave me so many questions, but not enough answers. But at the same time, while I was infuriated by the end of it, because I still wanted to know what really happened, what was the end conclusion. I didn't want just vague answers and to make everything up in the end to give myself a happy ending. Don't think that was the purpose of the book. The book was meant to teach you something, or at least make you question and think about stuff. Make you question why we are so scared of there, and perhaps how difference and uniqueness and diversity can affect our lives in good ways. How us trying to be individuals is actually a good thing and not a bad thing. So I liked that idea. I liked that concept. I liked that it put me through an existential crisis where I tried to figure out the difference between the here and now and the there and then, and what was evil and what was good, and why a guy could grow such a gigantic beard. What possessed his hair to suddenly do that, especially when he was bald? Like, what kind of magic was that? Are there stories of they're true? Are they false? Is it just fear? As you can see, I had a lot of questions by the end of this, but I thought that was the best part about it, is that I love questions. I love asking people questions. I like trying to figure out answers. It's part of the reason why my channel is called Riddle Solved, is because I like asking questions and then figuring out what the answer is. But sometimes it's okay to have questions that you may never know the answer to. That is a lesson I've always struggled with, is trying to understand that perhaps there will come a point in time where I'll ask too many questions and never receive the answers to those questions, and I must be satisfied with the fact that I thought to ask the question and not rely on needing an answer to be happy. If that makes any sense. I feel like I'm always going on like existential kind of ideas that are very vague and like hippie-ish or something. But I'm not trying to. These are just the things that go on in my head. Comment down below if you also go through this. You also love existential crises. You also love books that give you that, because this book will definitely give you that. It's not only fun and entertaining, plus it has a title that's like amazing. Who thought this title of a book? That's what caught my eye. But just how fear can conquer us and rule us, and then sometimes how questions don't need answers. It's okay to leave them as questions, or maybe there are answers, but that you personally won't know the answers. So what are your thoughts and opinions? If you like what you're seeing here, want to continue to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. Goodbye, Internet.